Good evening, friends. Happy Sunday. Hope you're all good. I'm just letting my club members know that I'm going live. My name is Adam Holmes. Pleased to see you. Happy Sunday. If you guys are not already in my club, I want to invite you, come and join us. There's nearly 1,000 of us in there. And it's basically really, great. It's a great place. You're going to love it. We'd love to have you in there. If you want to come and join us, just drop a comment saying club. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the top comment and that'll take you to the club. That's where all my best content is. We'd love to have you there. Just letting everyone in the club know. And then I've got an exciting show. I'm going to play a few songs for you. I'm also going to be answering a couple of questions. All questions come from the club, so if you want to be in a position where you're able to ask questions, all you need to do is just come and join us in the club. I've just got a brand new album out, which is really exciting, and it is called Songwriter. And I'm going to play you a couple of songs from Songwriter. This first song I'm going to play for you is one from Songwriter. This one's called Sometimes It's Hard to Be a Man. And if you like the sound of it, come and join the club. If you want to join, drop a comment saying club. Club. Whoa. Okay. Cheers, everyone. Happy Sunday. When I was a young boy, on my daddy's knee, I still recall the words he said to me. I'm dealing with some darkness you don't yet understand. Sometimes it's hard to be a man. I'm not saying that your mother's world is easy. For a woman's work is hard in other ways. I'm just saying that we need to stick together. You know that we all have our part to play. Sometimes it's hard to be a man. Sometimes it's hard to be a man. Well, the battlefields and mines, go take a look through time. Sometimes it's hard to be a man. Sometimes it's hard to be a man. Sometimes it's hard to be a man. When the dirty work needs doing, who you gonna call? When the bullets are all flying, who's gonna fall? Sometimes it's hard to be a man. Well, thanks a million, everyone. Happy Sunday. My name is Adam Holmes. I'm a songwriter and I live in Edinburgh, Scotland. Really pleased to see all you guys here. Hey, Laura. Hey, everyone. Thanks, Jane. Thanks, Rachel. Great to have you guys here. God bless you. And I hope it's been a good weekend. I hope you've had a chilled one. I'm on tonight to sing a couple of songs. I'm also going to answer questions, a little Q&A. All questions come from my club. So if you're not already in the club and you want to come and join us, comment club and I will send you a link to come and join us. I'm going to sing one more song and then I'll answer a few questions. And this next song is one I wrote about how much I love beer. I hope you like it. This one is called Closing Time. My first taste of alcohol, walking by the old beach wall, I felt my every trouble fade away. My first taste of devil's green, I disappeared into a dream. If only it was free, no price to pay. I will go where the rivers flow with whiskey. I will go where the streets are red with wine. While I'm living, I'll stay healthy, focused, strong and wealthy. But in heaven, you can drink till closing time. And the angels bring you steak and eggs for breakfast. Say go on now and take another line. And nothing makes you sad, and your conscience won't feel bad, 'cause in heaven you can drink till closing time. I will go where the rivers flow with whiskey. I will go where the streets are red with wine. While I'm living, I'll stay healthy, focused, strong and wealthy. But in heaven, you can drink till closing time. And there's bottles growing on the trees in heaven. And the bar is open for eternity. And they're always pleased to see you, and they never charge a penny. 'Cause up here, everything is free. I will go where the rivers flow with whiskey. I will go where the streets are red with wine. While I'm living, I'll stay healthy, focused, strong and wealthy. But in heaven, you can drink till closing time. I will go where the rivers flow with whiskey. I will go where the streets are red with wine. While I'm living, I'll stay healthy, focused, strong and wealthy. But in heaven, You can drink till closing time. Oh, in heaven, you can drink till closing time. Thanks a million, everyone. I hope you guys liked that wee song about drinking. It is the weekend. Maybe there's a few hangovers today. Who's to say? But either way, I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. And I appreciate you guys for being here. If you're enjoying the live, come and join my club. Easiest way to join the club is literally just comment club. And Laura says, just saw someone who looked like you today. Had to double take. There you go. What guitar do you play? I play a nylon string guitar on the lives. I've got a steel string as well. Okay, guys, all questions come from the club. So I'm going to answer a couple of questions for the Q&A. There's 1,000 of us in my club. It's where all my best content is. If you like what I do, come and join us there. We'd love to have you in there. If you're someone who is a decent person and believes in creativity, we want you in. Come and join us. It's for you. Janet has asked some very interesting questions tonight. So let's start with a couple of Janet. So Janet asks, have you ever made a creative decision purely to stay current and later regretted it? No, definitely not. I would say possibly almost the opposite, in the sense that I began as a folk musician, and definitely my initial audiences were very much within the kind of folk context. So for those of you who don't know, which is probably all you guys, I'm a songwriter from Edinburgh in Scotland. Obviously, people in the club are going to know a bit more about who I am, but I played in quite a famous folk band in Scotland in my early 20s. And so the first incarnation of my career was really just playing all over the world, playing folk music and building an audience who got really used to hearing me play folk music. And then I kind of pivoted and I went into things I wanted to do as an artist. Like I've made 10 albums. I would say that my fourth and fifth albums were probably a wee bit more reggae, a little bit more roots, a little bit more soul. And so I guess what I feel is almost like I started as a rapper as well. Years ago, I used to make beats and I used to rap. And so I just follow whatever I want to do. Like, I mean, just today came on the live and I just make beats, hip hop beats. And there was a lot of people saying, what is this? What are you doing? This isn't your kind of music or whatever. I don't know, just make whatever. To me, that's what success is. Like, that's why I love being an independent artist. I have no label. I have no management. I have no team. It's me and a laptop and my phone. And for me, the beauty of that is that I can just make whatever I want. I can make whatever videos I want. I can make whatever songs I want. And for those of you who are in the club, we just had quite an interesting discussion recently. One of my oldest fans, Huey, I hate the word fan, but one of my oldest patrons, I guess, we were talking recently about the record I did before the one I just did, which is called Songwriter. I made a record, the one before that, called Survival. And that one was really quite kind of poppy, but that's just what I had in me at that point in time. So I think you just have to pick whatever you want to make and make it wholeheartedly. That's what I think. KD says, where would you like to vacation if you could pick anywhere in the world? Edinburgh. Edinburgh's my favorite place to vacation because I tour a lot, so I'm away from home a lot. And then honestly, there's nothing better for me than just spending a few days in Edinburgh. It's amazing. Edinburgh's a beautiful city. You know, what I love about Edinburgh is there's just gravestones everywhere. It reminds you that, you know, there's so many people who've come before you, and it kind of keeps you grounded in a way, which is really cool. By the way, guys, all questions come from the club. So if you want to be someone who's asking me a question, we do Q&As, we have coaching, we have loads and loads of great content inside of the club. And if you want to come and join us, just drop a comment saying club. I'll send you a link, and as soon as the live finishes, I'll go and voice note every single person who comes to join us in the club. Let me sing one more song for you guys. I tell you, I heard this really lovely quote recently. And it said, "We're all just here to walk each other home." It was by Ram Dass. Cheers, Eileen. Eileen, I'm going to send you a link to come and join us in the club right now. Hold on. Everyone who wants to join the club, just comment club and I will send you a wee link to come and join us. There is, inside of my club, there's hours and hours of content. We have a WhatsApp community. There's so much great stuff in there. It only costs $1.50 a month to be in there. And if you're my kind of person, then we want to have you in there. And if you're not, then stay out. Obviously. Okay, I've sent a few of you guys a wee link to join us in the club. Also, once I am done with the live, I'll go and voice note every single person. Okay, yeah, I heard this quote said, "We're all just here to walk each other home." And this song kind of came out of it. This one's called All the Way Back Home. What's a seed without the rain? All the joy and all the pain. Let go of your burden now. It's all borrowed anyhow. So if your heart's a stone, my brother, we're surely here to help each other. All the way back home, all the way back home. It doesn't matter what you say, you're going to lose it anyway. It doesn't matter what you do, there's nothing you can take with you. So before you turn to dust, you got to find a way to love. All the way back home, all the way back home. Home is in that new sunrise, home is in your lover's eyes. Till it's time to say goodbye. Whoa, whoa. Flowers at the bedside table, morning light comes through the window. Don't you hold it, let it go. We're surely here to help each other. All the way back home, all the way back home, all the way back home, all the way back home. Happy Sunday, everyone. That's a newer song. That song is called All the Way Back Home. And it's one that I was going to record on my latest record, Songwriter. I did actually record it in the studio. It didn't make it onto the final record. And yeah, I mean, it's funny sometimes, like, making a record is a weird thing because there can be things which kind of work really well and you like them, but just for some reason they don't quite make it onto the record. And that was one like that. But maybe that's a song for the next album. Who knows? Anyway, it's nice to sing it for you guys tonight. And I hope you are having a fantastic weekend. My name is Adam Holmes. I'm a songwriter from Edinburgh in Scotland. And I'm on tonight to sing a couple of songs. And I'm also on to answer a few questions from my club. If you're not already in my club, the easiest way to join is simply to comment club. I'm going to send all you guys a link to come and join us. James, hey, how's it going? It'd be great to welcome you inside of the club. Cheers. Karen, how you doing? Going to drop you a little link to come and join us in the club as well. Okay, and anyone else who wants to join, all you need to do is literally just comment club. I'll send you a little link to come and join us. I'm going to answer another couple of questions. My youngest daughter's favorite song gets her off to sleep. I owe you. Well, what's your daughter's name? Let me know, and I can make up a wee song for her for next time. But I'm glad that it's helping her get to sleep. And huge thanks to all you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. You should do one with Rosa's melody in here. It sounds so sweet when she goes all the way back home. I know, I miss her, but she needs to sleep. So she's in her bed right now. And so I'm just singing a couple of songs now that she has gone down. John likes that song. I'm glad to hear it, John. Thanks so much. Catherine's going to come and join the club. Fantastic. Dropping you a little link. Really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. The club costs $1.50. It's basically free, but it's where I put my best content. And if you ever got any value out of anything that I do, come and join us there. That's how I support my family. I made a decision to stop touring to be around for my daughter. And so now I mainly work online. Also, you might have seen there's so many scammers out there trying to pretend to be me and scam quite often old ladies out of money. So, please be in my club. It's the easiest way that I can verify whether or not it's the real me. Quite a lot in our WhatsApp channel, we'll have people coming in going, this guy thought he was going to trick me into whatever, because it's so funny in our WhatsApp group because everyone knows me so well in there that it's just ridiculous when these guys try and scam people. So it's another benefit of being in the club. Janet is going to ask another couple of pretty interesting questions inside the club. Janet asks, how do you think your music keeps connecting with the younger generation? Well, what I would say, Janet, is I'm waiting for that younger generation to get older because, I don't try and make music for any kind of, any particular kind of person, I guess. Like, I feel like I just want to make music for people who are doing their best to take responsibility for themselves, not people who are perfect, not people who are, pretending to be doing amazing, but people who've come from maybe had a tough background, but then they feel like they need to find some way through it. And they're just, picking up broken pieces of things and sometimes cutting themselves, and they're sometimes getting it wrong, but they're trying. And that's who I make music for. And I remember hearing once this idea, like, you can either become what hurt you or you can become the person who you needed when you were hurting. And I love that. I love that. So I make music, and my hope is that the music can help people who are in the place that I used to be in, because I know what it's like. I know how it feels to just feel like you have, nothing really. I know how that feels. So I think I make music for people like that. And if they're young and if they're old, if they're my age, whatever, that's who the music's for. I guess I don't really think too much more than that. And I suppose a lot of it ends up being folky, but the reason it ends up being folky is just because that's what folk music is. It's music for people who just need to make a noise together, and they don't maybe have the most amazing skills. It's like punk music as well, right? They just they just need to make a noise and be heard. And so I guess I make music for people like that. Janet also asks if you could collaborate with your younger self on a track, what kind of song do you think you'd make together? Well, I'd probably for a start would tell him to just to do less. You know, there's this great saying from Robert De Niro was getting acting coach, and he said the best lesson he ever got was a director said, do less, do less, do less, do less. And eventually goes, if I do any less, I'll be doing nothing. And the guy went, now you're getting it. So I think, and I'm guilty of it myself now still, you know, I'm working on just getting better at kind of doing less and not feeling like I need to overcompensate with my playing or my ideas. And I think that gets easier. You know, I'm 34 now, and I feel like it's getting easier to let myself just have the feelings that I have and then kind of be honest about that. Kim is asking, when you were starting out, did the anxiety ever become too overwhelming? And if so, how did you overcome it in the moment? Yes. God, man, I had, because I was in quite a successful band when I was like 22, and around the same time my dad had just died, and I was just, you know, I have pretty chronic ADHD, and I came from a lot of trauma and a lot of abuse, and so I didn't really have a good model on, I guess, how to look at myself even. So I think for the longest time, I just felt like I couldn't, I had nowhere to be, but I was out in the world and I was visible, but I just felt like I didn't have a home. Like I felt like I was homeless, and it was completely overwhelming. How did I deal with it in the moment? How did I overcome it in the moment? I didn't. I just like, how do you, like, you know, if you get on a roller coaster, how do you get through a roller coaster? You just get on it and you wish you hadn't, and then you just stay on it until it's over, you know? And that's what I did. And, you know, looking back, did I need to be in a lot of the situations I was in terms of gigging all over the place and touring and traveling and just, I don't know, but you know, it made me the person I am. The thing that really ended up helping me was going to therapy, was just, you know, making time for starting to understand the real reasons behind why I was doing certain things. Because the reality is, I didn't so much have a problem with what was going on as much as I had a problem with just, I couldn't let myself feel what was happening. And so, you know, now I could experience a lot of stuff, and I have the mental tools in order to, you know, experience things and process them and move on. But when I was in my 20s, I just used certain things as a way to avoid myself, honestly, which is kind of sad. Drinking, eating a lot. I was just looking for a way to cover myself and kind of protect myself from the world. And ironically was, you know, hurting myself, honestly, for a long time, in trying to find things which could make me feel more safe. You know, that's the ironic thing when you don't maybe have a good upbringing and you bring yourself up. A lot of the things that you think are good for you, you're just trying things. You're just trying things out, and a lot of them end up being wrong because you don't know what you're doing. So in the moment, I didn't overcome it, Kim. But later on, what I did was I went to therapy. I started working out and started managing my mind, and I started being more strategic about the different things that I was doing, and started doing things that were like good for me, you know. There can be a lot of opportunities in life that are, you think are a good idea, and then you do them, and it might be objectively something that looks good, but it's not actually good for you. So now I feel like I'm better at picking things that are actually good for me. Janet asks, what's something you've learned about life through music that you don't think you could have learned in any other way? Everyone just wants to be seen. And everyone is holding a burden that you can't even possibly imagine. And getting to sit on a stage and watch people in a dark room when you're singing and just watch them cry, or watch the way that they're looking, watch the way they laugh, watch the way they're relaxed, right? Because it's like my job is to create this atmosphere in which people are able to just totally relax and have permission to have all those messy human kind of feelings. And the lesson I've learned is just everyone's carrying this kind of insane burden through life that you've no idea, you don't know. And I think it's made me less judgmental, because it's a very unifying thing. Music, it goes beyond language, it goes beyond class, it goes beyond race, it goes beyond gender, it goes beyond age, it goes beyond anything. And when you have a room full of people and no one's thinking about their tax return, and no one's thinking about any kind of test that they've got coming up, and no one's thinking about money or their work or anything, and they're just, like, they're just like, I miss my dad, or, I'm scared for the future, or, they're like, I don't want my kid to grow up. I want them to stay. And it's like a little moment at a gig where people are able to just be there for a little second. And I don't think I could learn that or really see that anywhere else. It's a very, very vulnerable position in some ways that people put themselves in when they sit down at a show. And it's funny because I think people maybe look at me and think, wow, that must be scary sitting up there on the stage. But what they maybe forget is like, well, I'm looking at like 100 of you guys. I'm watching you watching me, and I'm giving you these emotional songs, and I can see what's going on for you. And so I think that actually is a very courageous thing to do, to just sit and allow yourself to experience emotion. That's really what you're doing when you're going to a gig. You're going with an open heart, you're going with an open mind, and you're saying, sure, okay, I'll sit for this little bit of time and I'll just let whatever happens happen. Where else do people do that? I think maybe people used to do it in churches. Maybe people used to do it. I can only think of, I guess, religion and sport and music. They're the places I can think that people give themselves that kind of permission to process the truth of life. And that's an amazing privilege that I have, to get to experience that and share that with people. Okay, good questions, everyone. I should probably sing another song now. Hope you guys are really good. Please come and join the club. It is only $2 a month to be in the club, and it's a lot of fun to be in there. Really appreciate it if you guys would come and join. Julie, thanks a million. Really appreciate it. So the thing is, Spotify and Apple Music don't pay artists, so is what it is. Can't control it. Julie, on YouTube, the best thing that we can do is I will send you a link for the club. Julie, could you email me? Is that possible? Oh God, sorry, that is such an annoying way. I'm just figuring out YouTube. Once this is up on YouTube, once it's actually uploaded, there's going to be a link that you can go and click on the top comment. I just don't have that right now because it's going out live right now. But Julie, if you send me a message on Instagram or Facebook or through my website, I'm going to send you a link to come and join us in the club. And everyone else, whoever fancies join us in the club, all you need to do is comment club, and I will send you a wee link to to join us. Ruth says, you amaze and inspire me with your ability to create and stay organized with your ADHD. Man, it is crazy. And what I would say is my only way, my only way of really staying organized enough is that I just work all the time. And then, but honestly, it just feels sometimes having, because I have, there's 800,000 followers. So every day I wake up and there's just hundreds of messages from different people, which I could not be more appreciative of, because it's amazing and there's so much opportunity out there, and it's been so great for my family, and amazing to be able to do this in such a cool way. I really appreciate it. And also what it feels like, Ruth, sometimes is like I have this big bucket of water and there's just loads of holes in it and the water's going everywhere, and I feel like I wake up and I'm just trying to fill in all of these holes on this massive bucket of water every single day. And I guess my logic is just like, if I wake up and I just stay out all day, then hopefully overnight there's going to be enough little bits around this bucket to keep it going. But it's a lot, man. It's a lot. And I have a bunch of people who I help make records. I have a bunch of people who I coach. I have my gigs. I've got my daughter. So it is a lot. And I'm at that funny stage where I don't yet have a team. I think a lot of people assume that I do. I don't. It's just me, which is, is cool. I enjoy it like that. But yeah, it's a lot. Oh, Laura's saying to have Rosa record on the record. That would be cool. Yeah, I know she's at that age now, isn't she? That would be a nice thing to do. Anyways, I'm going to sing one more song. Really appreciate you guys being here. I love yous. Thank you. And if you got any value out of today's live, please do come and join the club. It's literally only $2 to come and join. And when you join, you get my best content. You get hours and hours of content. You get our WhatsApp group. There's documentaries, movies, loads of great stuff. Come and join us. This song I'm going to leave you with is one from my very first album. And I wrote it when I was losing my dad to cancer, when I was 21 years old. And this one's called Oh My God. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Appreciate it. I was 4. First I heard a man could leave and not return without a warning. Saw the signs, read the lines between the pages of the papers in the morning. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old and I'm not ready. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old and I'm not ready. 21. Given armor and a gun and sent away to man the trenches. Bullets fly. Heard a cry as I awoke and started coming to my senses. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old and I'm not ready. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old and I'm not ready. my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old, and I'm not ready. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old, and I'm not ready. Thanks a million, you guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday. Cheers for being here. I was about to say at the ADHD sessions, the ADHD artists sessions. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Jane, how's it going? Everyone who's not already in the club, we want you to come and join us if you want to live a more creatively fulfilling life. The club is going to be a good place for you, my friend, because you can get a lot of really amazing value from being in the club, such as movies, such as documentaries, such as our official WhatsApp group, and loads of other cool stuff. So if you want to join, drop a comment saying club, or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the top comment and come and join us today.